Hey everyone, I'm sitting here in the Blue Turd, or the aka Smurf car, the Mazda Demio, and I wanted to give you a little short tour on how it looks inside of my little Demio. There's also a Volt Boy present. For me, this is a relaxation of kind of a driving when I'm storing my GT4. Because I use this during the winters, and the comfortability is higher in this car than from an early 94 car, and this is a 2001 2000 actually, but late release, which gives a lot of cool features for this little key car, because there's a lot of things in this particular model, and this model has an AC, which isn't common for this kind of series. And I really, you know me, I like older cars, so I really like the knobs and everything. I don't like electronically configured vents and gears. I want to have the old school ones, especially if they save a lot of unnecessary technical items in form of mechanical gears and stuff like I need to change if something goes bad. For instance, this one has powered windows, which is fine. I like that. But on the back side, the passenger side, you can see that they have normal, I don't know what you call them in English, wrenches. Which you control by yourself manually. And this also came equipped with what I like from the early 2000s crap Chinese LCD screens, DVD players and stereos. And this one works quite well. I'm happy I didn't have to install anything or buy this one. It just came with the car, which is pretty much spot on key car for from Japan. This is Swedish as in terms of being left steered, but it completes the environment for being a key car that has unnecessary good items, because I can show some videos for my kids and I can steer pretty easy here to change directories. I'm using the SD card here right now. I want to go there, but hello. Okay. It was easy back in the days, but yes, I hear you. I still wanted to change directory, but I can't seem to do that. It's weird. This is the menu anyway. And it has a lot of features. I mean, it's even better than my crappy early 2000 stereo that I have in my GT4. So I'm pretty excited with this one. It's a good feature for this car. Other than that, there's a lot of extra accessories as well. I also have my Samurai shifter, of course, because that's the standard for me. It may look over-exaggerated in this type of car, which it is, but the original gear knob is really short. It ends here. And it's pretty hard for me as a big guy to have my hands so far down when shifting. I'm supposed to be down here. And this car is actually pretty tall up to the ceiling, and I'm sitting quite high as well. So for me, having my hand down here, shifting while leaning backwards to be comfortable, it's a hassle for me, even being big. So I don't really know how the Asian people does this in this car, if they use it the OEM style. So what I like with this Samurai shifter is that I'm in a comfortable position by having my hand resting here when I do a lot of shifting. And it also helps me shift this gearbox because it's like a tractor. And I'm really this gearbox in the Demio versions are really cool because you can really feel the force. You get feedback from the gearbox, so you really know what you're doing here. And being comfortable and having your hand in a right position next to the steering wheel, as you can see here, I'm level fine here. Makes it really fun to drive this car. It also makes for some funny starts because it's pretty spunky, this car. I rev to get away faster because I'm used to turbos. And in this case, when I put the first gear in, the front tire starts spinning pretty uncontrollably. So I need to figure that one out. Just gonna lower this car and make it wider. But anyway, good feedback, really fun to shift. Feels nice to be in that position because you're really close to it instead of being down here, which makes it uncomfortable for me at least. So fun little extra in this car. Also heated seats, and for me that's a big thing, especially during winters. Never had that in cars before. I have it in my Subaru Impreza. So the Subaru has all these comfortable features, of course, but for me, using the GT4 like 80% of the time, mostly daily, these kind of features is just, you know, it's like owning a new car for me. And check out the dials here. This car is actually pretty new in terms of usage. It's just 11,000 metric miles. And my GT4 is pushing 18,000 right now. So it's gonna have its 20th birthday soon. In this case, when I bought this car, it was like around 10,000 something. So I'm pretty stoked about that. This car is actually not that really used. And I bought it really cheap from this really nice guy. And I took care of this because I really need this car in terms of going to work and everything. So good features, roomy compartments for storing stuff. I like storing stuff, as you can see. Straps for the rail under the roof. The stereo is pretty neat when it comes to the speaker system. It's not the 5.1 as I has in the original there in the GT4, but this does the trick actually. Let's see if I can get this thing to play again. USB, resume. Let's see here. There we go. So I'm using the Cyberpunk album here. Let's see if I can. Another song. There we go. It's gonna be a bit hard to listen on a small screen cell phone with a little microphone, but no vibrations here. I love this thing. So anyway, this was the interior of the Demio with the kids' seats and everything behind me, and this is the daily during the winters. Hope it was informative. Bye.